Today I want to talk about why learning to program is really cool. Specifically, I want to talk about cool things about programming. I made a video a little while ago talking about why you should learn to program, and programming isn't like a cool thing, it's associated with being geeky and stuff, but let's talk about some of the things that are really cool about programming. First, programming is cheap. It's really easy to get started. You don't need any fancy equipment. Like if you're an AC technician, right? You need gauges, you need this, you need that. All you need to start in programming is just an old laptop and time. And you can get an old laptop from your friend or somebody who's throwing it out or something that's used. Okay, next. Programming cannot be taken away from you. Once you learn how to program, short of like a head injury, you never lose it. Like let's say you're a race car driver and you lose sponsorship, well, you screwed. Or maybe you have some kind of tool, some major tool that's broken, well, now you don't have that and you need to figure out a way to get that. With programming, it's not the same. Everything that you know is in your head. Now, the other thing I really like about programming is that you can build your program from pieces, right? You can build something small and then you can build on top of it. So you can build like a little app, test it out, make sure it's good. And when it works, you can build more and more and more. Each step making sure what you did before works. That's not something like a car mechanic could do. Like let's say somebody rebuilds an engine, well, they have to assemble the whole engine and then test it and make sure it actually works. They can't like test each cylinder separately. They gotta build the whole thing, start it up, and if they make tiny mistakes somewhere else, the whole thing blows up. Not same thing with programming. Right, the last thing is it's cheap to make mistakes, right? When you make an error in the program, you just fix it, try again, rebuild it, restore from backup, it's fine. When you let's say, doing metal working and you need to... Right, so if you're a metal worker and let's say you get like a big chunk of metal that you're machining part out of, and let's say you spend all day machining it and making all kinds of things with it, and then at the end of the day, you make a mistake and you ruin the part. Well, you just wasted a whole day and tons of material, right? Not the same in programming. In programming, you can always restore a backup and fix a problem and just try it again. The only downside of programming for me is that you don't get to make anything physical, there is no physical object that you make. So you could be working for weeks and weeks and writing the program. It could be the greatest program ever, but you got nothing to show to people, right? You didn't do anything, you didn't create anything. You're just gonna show, hey, here's that thing on the computer and it does something. So that's really the only downside of programming for me. So if you're a programmer, what are some of the cool sides of programming that you think there are? Now, I know there are plenty of bad ones, but share some cool sides of the programming in the comment section below. Thank you.